when finding a percentage of an amount, it's good to know a few key facts. So, if I want to find 10% of an amount, I need to divide the amount by 10. When finding 50% of an amount, I divide the amount by 2. In order to find 5%, I can firstly find 10% by dividing by 10, and then divide that amount by 2. So half of 10 will give me 5%. When finding 25%, I divide by 2 in the same way I did to find 50%, then I divide it by 2 again, because 50 divided by 2 gives me 25. And finally, in order to find 1%, I need to divide the amount by 100. So example 1, it says find 15% of 240. Now, in order to make 15%, I need to know what 10% equals and what 5% equals. To find 10%, I divide the amount by 10. So 240 divided by 10 gives me 24. And in order to find 5%, I firstly find 10%, which I know is 24, and a half that amount. So do 24 divided by 2, that gives me 12. Now, final step, in order to find 15%, I need to add these two values together. So 24 add 12 gives me 36. If I want to find 25% of an amount, I firstly want to know what 50% is. And in order to find 50% of an amount, I simply do 56 divided by 2. That gives me 28. So in order to find 25%, I need to halve whatever the value of 50% is. So I need to halve 28. So I do 28 divided by 2, and that gives me 14. Now example 2. This version is going to be a calculator method. So if I want to find 88% of 350, I simply, on my calculator, type 88, the percentage sign, I open my bracket, I place my 350 inside the bracket, close the bracket, press equals, and it gives me an answer of 308. For the next question, 63% of 575. Same process again. I press shift. Sorry, I don't press shift. Press 63. Shift open bracket to get my percentage sign. I open my bracket, I put 575 inside, close my bracket, press equals, press the S to D button, you give me answer as decimal. So 362.2